Hey everybody, Mike here once again. Welcome to my channel. Glad you're here. This is a video that I really wasn't anticipating on doing, but I figured, you know what? Since I got to do this anyway, I might as well do it with you guys so you can kind of see what's going on. And let me show you what's going on with my car right now. No, it's not the blinking no seatbelt light. It's the dreaded check engine light. Now, I'm pretty sure I know exactly what the problem is. It actually happened to me this weekend when I was doing a little bit of autocross. Went to an auto parts store. They read the code, told me what the problem was, and turned the code off for me. I was out of town. I wasn't able to fix it. Turned the code off. Everything was running fine. It came on for like an hour, and then it went off again on its own. And it was off ever since until tonight. So it is back on again. So in the meantime, I actually went and I got my own ODBDII Reader. So I'm going to verify what I think the problem is, and if it is, I'm going to go ahead and hopefully solve it, and show you what I'm doing to solve it as well. So here's my ODBDII Reader. I got off of Amazon. I think it was about, I don't know, $12–15, something like that. And it is a Bluetooth version. It only works, from what I understand, it might only work with Android. I don't think it's Apple compatible, but I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to plug it in and turn it on, see what code comes up. Okay, so I have it on, the engine's not started, but I just kind of have it turned on, and I downloaded a program called Torque Pro. It's on the Android Play Store or whatever, and it does readings. Here it is here. So I'm going to go ahead and look at fault codes and do search and see what comes up. There it is. It's exactly what I thought it was. System 2 lean, bank 1. Okay, now if we look here, if I just tap on it, I can do kind of a web lookup, and it's going to go to a web page and try to tell me what it is. There's a little video there, but just looking at this, it's basically saying it's an intake exhaust leak, air system, mass airflow sensor, fuel pressure, pump, all that kind of stuff there. Pretty much I asked, whenever it was happening previously to me, I kind of got some opinions on what it was, and everyone's thinking it might be the mass airflow sensor. Let me go ahead and get that mass airflow sensor out of there, and we'll start to clean it. Okay, mass airflow sensor is on your air intake, and I have a cold air intake here, but even if you have your stock one, it's going to basically be in the same position as this one that you're looking at right here. So what I need to do is just disconnect this plug, and then unscrew it from here and pull it out, and then we'll go ahead and clean it. There's the plug. I'm just going to go ahead and disconnect the actual mass airflow sensor itself. So disconnected, it's basically a 7mm socket, and I'm going to hopefully not drop this down here because I'm holding onto the camera. Don't want to lose this little screw or bolt. There's the one, and the other one's on this side. You know what? I'm going to put the camera down because it's hard to get to. Okay, it's all disconnected. This is actually it here. And you can see there's actual wires down in here that we're going to go ahead and spray and clean. It's very sensitive, so you don't want to kind of mess around with this too much. But let me go ahead and clean it and let it dry. Alright, so what I have here is actual mass airflow sensor cleaner. Picked it up at the auto parts store. I don't know, it was a little bit less than $10. Definitely use something for your mass airflow cleaner. I don't think you can use anything else. Maybe you can, but I certainly wouldn't risk it. For a lousy $10, I'd get the real thing. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to spray this in the mass airflow sensor. And like I said, I'm going to let it dry overnight, and hopefully that solves my problem. What I want to do is actually clean inside where these wires are, and I'm probably going to spray around it as well, just to get that. And it says on the directions, maybe like 10 or 15 sprays or shots of the spray in there. So let me go ahead and do that now. I think 10 or 15 sprays is a little too much, but I'll shake it off a little bit. There. Hopefully that'll be enough. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to let this air dry and then reinstall it. Okay, it's the second day. My mass airflow sensor dried overnight. I already reinstalled it in the engine. Didn't need to show you that. It's pretty simple. I already have my ODBDII Reader hooked up into there. So I'm just going to go ahead and turn the car on, just so you can see that it is still has the I don't know if I can get the camera in there, but trust me, the check engine light is still on. So I have my Torque Pro program already hooked up. That's just stopped blinking. Okay, it's kind of connected to the car or talking to the car. So I'm going to go ahead and hit the check engine again, hit scan. There's the fault code. But I'm going to go and I'm going to hit the menu. It's kind of hard to do this with one hand here. Hit the menu, and I'm going to refresh it just to make sure it's still there. So it's scanning again. And there it is. It is still there. Let's make sure nothing else popped up overnight. Alright, so still got that same fault, which I'm hoping this mass airflow sensor cleaning it fixes it. I'm going to go ahead and hit my menu button, clear it, and it says all kinds of stuff down here. Okay, basically saying clear it only after it's fixed. Hit OK, and it's completed. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead, I'm just going to go ahead and restart it. And it looks like the check engine light is off, so that's a good thing. Hopefully it's going to stay that way. So I'm just going to go ahead and keep an eye on it for a little while, and hopefully it stays off the rest of the time. If it does come back up and the check engine light comes back up and it's the same problem, maybe it's an O2 sensor or it's a vacuum leak or there's something else going on. Hopefully cleaning that mass airflow sensor is going to solve the problem and I'm going to be done. But I will update you with another video probably in a week. You know, I'll give it some time, or if it pops up sooner than that, I'll create a video. But I'm going to give it a week of driving around. If it doesn't pop up, I think I'm good to go, and I'll update you guys. But in the meantime, smash that subscribe button, hit that like button, hit that little bell so you know whenever I come out with more videos, because obviously I'm going to be doing a lot more mods in the future, especially it's getting warmer out. Well, not today, it's pretty cold out, but it's getting warmer, and that's the time to mod stuff. So until then, I am done.